Rosie.
And I'm Isabella Jane.
So, what are we looking at today?
Today, Rosie, we're going to be telling the story of a classic tale that was written over 100 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
It sure is.
So, what is the story?
Well, it's Peter Pan, and it all begins with Once Upon a Time. We're looking at our characters, Peter Pan, his sidekick who was a fairy called Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell? I want to be just like Tinkerbell.
Well, you look kind of similar to Tinkerbell.
Do I?
Yeah, except she wears green.
No, I can't do that.
So we're looking at Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, Wendy and her two brothers, Michael and John. So it all begins in the centre of London. Wendy, Michael and John are sleeping and there's a commotion in their room.
What's happened?
Peter Pan's shadow is in their room.
His shadow? What about him?
Well, Peter Pan lost his shadow. You see, Peter Pan is a boy from Neverland, and in Neverland you never grow up.
Wow.
So he lost his shadow and it was in their nursery.
And what did Peter Pan do?
Well, Peter Pan had to try and get his shadow back. So he got into their room with his little sidekick Tinkerbell, who made a little tinkle, 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 tinkle whenever she moved. And there they captured his shadow, but he couldn't put it back on. Luckily, Wendy had woken up and she offered to help him put his shadow back on.
Okay.
So she sewed it back on so that Peter Pan would never lose his shadow again. And Peter Pan liked Wendy and he said, "Would you like to fly?" And Wendy said, "What? That's impossible." And with this, her two brothers, Michael and John, woke up and they said that they want to fly.
But you can't fly without an aeroplane or wings.
Yes, but Peter Pan says you can.
That rhymes.
Yes, and he says that with faith, trust, and pixie dust, you can fly.
Faith, trust, and pixie dust?
Exactly, Rosie. With just a little bit of imagination, you can do anything.
Including fly?
Including fly. So that's what they did. They all flew together to the second star to the right and straight on till morning.
And where did that take them?
That took them to Neverland. And in Neverland there were many interesting characters like pirates and fairies and mermaids.
Mermaids and unicorns?
I'm sure there were unicorns in Neverland too. So Wendy, John and Michael stayed with Peter Pan and they met a group of young boys known as the Lost Boys. And they were about to have many adventures in Neverland. So one of the most interesting adventures that Wendy and her two brothers had with Peter Pan was with our character called Captain Hook.
He sounds scary. What happened to him? Look at him.
So this guy right here is our Captain Hook. And he lost his hand and he doesn't like Peter Pan because Peter Pan played quite a big part in this whole affair. You see, a crocodile came and attacked Captain Hook while Peter Pan was distracting him, and Captain Hook lost his hand and the crocodile swallowed his hand and his watch. So you could always hear the crocodile coming because it would go tick tock, tick tock.
That's so funny. Is that the crocodile?
Yes, that's the crocodile. So Captain Hook really didn't like Peter Pan, and now he didn't like his guests that he had on Neverland. So one day Captain Hook came up with this plan to kidnap Wendy, her brothers and the Lost Boys. But luckily he didn't get Peter Pan because while they were all stuck on the pirate ship, being captives of all the pirates and Captain Hook, Peter Pan and Tinkerbell saved them.
Oh, that's good.
And Wendy said it was time to go home.
Oh, no.
But Rosie, she had to go home, but remember, she could always get back to Neverland because it's the second star to the right and then straight on till morning.
Especially if you've got faith, trust, and pixie dust.
That's right. So Peter Pan took them home, and in fact, he took the lost boys home as well, so that they weren't lost anymore.
Oh, so Peter Pan was all alone.
Well, not really, because Wendy always left her window open for Peter Pan to come and visit her and her brothers. The second star to the right shines in the night for you, to tell you that the dreams you planned